Hi folks, welcome back to our tutorials. Now in this tutorial I just want to demonstrate how to edit the content of each panel. Now the content in the panel is just simple HTML. You can put whatever you want in here. The real key important factor in making sure that the component works is all within the header here, and we'll show you how to link that in the next tutorial. But as far as the actual content within each panel, you can have whatever you like. We have an image, we have a button, we have a bullet list, and we have a paragraph of text. So it's just regular HTML. My only caution to you is if you're going to be using video or an image. If it's a video, make sure you set the video to autoplay none. You don't want it to automatically play. That way the video would play as soon as the page loads, and your visitor would never find that video unless they click through all the tabs. So the other thing, of course, is images. You want to make sure that your image doesn't pop outside or is larger than the width of the content box for whatever portion of the page that it's in. Okay, with that said, let's go back to Dreamweaver and take a look at our accordion panels LBI page. So we have our library, components, accordion panels, and then the accordion panels LBI. And there are basically the components that make up each panel would be the heading. We put an image, paragraph of text, another paragraph of text, a bullet list, and this here is the button. And if you're not really sure what's what, just keep a page open while you're making your changes, and you see, oh, there's the heading, there's my text. Click here for accordion panel tutorials, and then click here for accordion panel tutorials. And now you can go ahead and change everything, the picture and all the content right down to the button. Change it to whatever HTML content you need. You can even work in code view if you really want to, but this one it'll work perfectly well in design view. That's why we've done it like this. So you can add anything you want in between, and including the button up to the picture. The heading you cannot remove. That's an integral part of the component, and it's the heading that allows the panel to expand when clicked on. Okay, and how that works is each heading, there it is right there, has a reference of collapse 1 and an ID of collapse 1, or for the next box it would be collapse 2 and collapse 2, and we have a reference for the third box of collapse 3 and an ID of collapse 3. When somebody clicks on the heading says, hey, for this example, if we hover over, you can see that it's linked to the collapse 2. Basically, it says when you click on this, expand the div container below it. Now, as long as the link reference and the ID match, the title will know which box to expand. Of course, if they don't match, and just for fun, if we were to change this over to 7, like so, and then we go down to box number 7, just as an extreme result, we'll change this to 17. Okay, I'm just going to save that just for fun to show you what will happen if the reference and the ID don't match. We'll change that, and what was it, box 3? Nothing happens. Box 2 works, box 1 works, but of course if we click on this one that doesn't match up, it just won't open anything. And well, I guess you could link it to another page if you really wanted to do that, but really the functionality of the accordion panel just ceases to function. The others will function, fortunately, but the one with a broken link or that doesn't link to its corresponding page won't work. So really I guess the whole point of that little a bit of information there is just when you are editing the title tag, just change the you can change the text, but don't change what it links to, because that's all set up for you. And when we get into the videos on adding and removing component panels, then we'll talk a little bit more about how to properly name the link and the ID so that they match up, and the title when clicked on will open the proper accordion panel box.